Hey y'all, so today we're going to be reacting to some TikTok videos that I found on one of my favorite accounts that I follow on Twitter, Libs of TikTok. But before we do that, I want to disclose something. So there's been a lot of people that have followed me since I like graduated high school. Maybe you knew me in high school, so there's a lot of people that know me personally. Just want to let you guys know this, okay? I am not the same person I was when I graduated high school, okay? 18 to 22, those 4 years, all right? They went by fast, but there was a lot that happened in that little span of 4 years. So my content has changed drastically. And I only decided on this topic, it's because when I was doing this topic on TikTok, I kept getting banned. I have like 25,000 followers, 26,000, 30,000, got banned all 3 times. And I realized that commie TikTok doesn't really like conservative black people, conservative people at all, but like, conservative black people are like, I'd say I get a lot more hate being a conservative than I ever did being a Democrat. Ever. Literally ever. And majority of the hate comes from other Democrats, other liberals, other people that say that they're so accepting and so loving, yet they don't like black people, that don't think like a black person should think like. There's a lot that goes into there. So I just wanted to let you guys know that 4 years later, okay, a baby later, it does change a lot about you. And if you don't really like what my new content will be, then that's fine. That's fine. I finally found a voice, and I'm excited to share this voice because this voice is loud, this voice is strong, and this voice is powerful. And if a lot of people do want to know more about my rise to conservatism, I guess the way my path to conservatism, I'll probably make a video on that. But I am a conservative, and if you don't really like that, that's cool, that's fine. You don't have to like that. You don't have to follow me or anything like that. But I am very much interested in having different people tell me their opinions. I'm very much interested in talking to different people. I know I am a conservative and I do make conservative content, but that does not mean I'm not going to allow a Democrat or a liberal or whoever to speak or comment or even come on my channel, you know what I'm saying? Because I find it healthy to have different opinions around everywhere. So that's just me, and I have changed. All right, y'all. So I hope y'all are not too mad about that. And to my new people who have just followed me, hey, what's up? My name is Tanaya. I am 22 years old, and I like to call myself the conservative Gen Zer because you don't really see a lot of young conservatives out there. And granted, you're not really going to, because I feel like when you're young, of course, you're going to be way more liberal minded. But once you get a little bit older, and a lot of people are going to sit here and be like, girl, that was like 4 years ago. There's a lot that could happen in 4 years. But I have a baby, and let me tell you, children, they change your life, okay? A lot of the things that I thought was like cool 4 years ago, now that I have a child, I'm like, no. No. So yes, you're gonna hear a lot more about certain stories that I have. I'll probably do story times about a lot of different things. Probably answer some questions like, how did I become a conservative? What made me want to be a conservative? My favorite books. I love to read. I love reading. I've read a lot of books in the span of 4 years. So yeah, we're gonna get into this video because it's about time we do.
Your love and care on my last post. Here's my update. Sorry for the delay. My life is chaos on how I clicker trained my family to get my correct pronouns now that I am a trans person. So first of all, a lot of people are asking what treat I was using. If you don't know, for circus dogs, when they do something that we like, we click that behavior and then we give them a treat. I did not use it as a positive marker like that for my family because I'm not going to treat them for basic human decency. I instead used it as a negative marker. So every time they said she, I would click so that they would start to associate a click with a she in their head and would start to automatically self-correct. I forgot to take into account the fact that I have an auditory processing disorder and live at like a 15-second delay from everybody and everything else. And so I wasn't able to click as much as I wanted to, so it wasn't super effective on that aspect. I think I'm going to need a new invention that counteracts auditory processing in order to get that right. But I did explain to them what this was for and why I was doing it, and then I carabinered it to my hip at all times. And I definitely had several occasions where a family member would start to say something, look at it, pause, and then purposefully gender me correctly. And that happened at least 3 or 4 times. So it was effective, but not entirely.
So this video honestly makes me upset because, like, you're treating your family like dogs, yet y'all are the same community that says you need to respect us and accept us and all kinds of crap like that. How dare you? It's just the audacity for me. It's the audacity that the same community that wants to be so loving, caring, and accepting, they don't mind treating their own family like dogs. So honestly, I feel like that if you're going to treat your own family like that, I wouldn't want to be friends with you. I would not want to be friends with you. Because, I mean, honestly, the moment where you start clicking at me, be expected to start dodging some punches, because no, I'm not a dog. And for you to treat people like that and then expect them to respect you, what they do that at? Where they do that at? Because they don't do it over here. We don't do it over here. Don't be like that. No.
Food for thought. But if you ask me my pronouns and I say I use any pronouns and you only use she, her, you're a fucking loser. Is it really that hard to call me a he now and then? I'm not saying it has to be a regular thing, but a nice crisp little he, him, they, them moment every month wouldn't fucking hurt you. I am gender fluid. It doesn't matter if I wear makeup. It doesn't matter if I decide I want to look cis today. It doesn't matter. I'm still gender fluid. I'm not a woman every single day. And quite frankly, most of the time I'm a mix of the two. I'm the motherfucking man. My dick's slang just like my titties do.
Yes. It is hard to call you a he now and then when you clearly look like a female, because that people are gonna look at, it's not like I'm gonna look at a cat and call it a dog. That's just not how that works. Okay, however you're looking, they're gonna probably call you by however you're looking, and quite frankly, you're looking like a female, you're looking like a woman. And I don't want to hear nobody talking about, well, how does a woman look like? I don't know, ask all the trans women out there who are trying to be biological women. Just as simple as that. Anyway, why are these kids so vulgar? I don't know if this person is like older, maybe it's like a teenager, I don't know, but like why are we so vulgar? Whatever happened to being just respectful and getting our points across without having to like use such vile language? Like, what is going on? What is going on with this generation of people nowadays? Honestly,
I just got diagnosed with vaginal stenosis. If you're confused, hi, I'm Zaya. I'm transgender, and like 8 months ago I got bottom surgery, or gender confirmation surgery. So I had a PP and now I have a vagina. And let me just preface this by saying I do not regret getting surgery. I do not regret it. So I don't want any of y'all conservative ass bitches to twist my words. I do not fucking regret surgery. However, I knew recovery was gonna be hard, but nobody tells you that it could be this fucking hard. But yeah, I was diagnosed with vaginal stenosis, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically when scar tissue gets built up inside of the vaginal canal to the point where it's like extremely tight and uncomfortable. And the thing is, for the first year after getting bottom surgery, you have to dilate your vagina religiously because it's a brand new canal that needs to be kept open religiously for the first year. And now that I have this stenosis, I physically cannot dilate. My vagina still has depth, but it's so tight to the point that it could start to close and form pockets that could lead to infection, which means that I have to get another surgery. I basically just have to get the surgery all over again and get my vagina replaced. And like, it's just so fucking annoying. And it just sucks because my vagina has made me so happy, happier than I've ever been. I finally feel comfortable in my body. It's so pretty on the outside. It's just the inside of it that's all fucked up. And now I have to get an emergency revision surgery. I'm still waiting on the date. Hopefully it's soon. Yeah, I just wanted to...
So, like, I genuinely feel bad for this person because they're right. They're right. Nobody really talks about the dangers that comes with this stuff, the risks that comes with this stuff. They think that it's all sunshine and rainbows, okay? They don't know that if you are a man and you're trying to be a woman and you undergo that, the bottom surgery and stuff like that, you need to realize that your body as a male is going to treat that part like a wound. There's going to be a lot of scar tissue that builds up. It's like, say you got plastic surgery done and it was botched, okay, you got messed up, a lot of scar tissue is going to build up under there. Or if you ever seen Dr. Pimple Popper, there's a lot of scar tissue that be there if some people are consistently pressing on it and consistently squeezing it and stuff like that. So yes, your body as a male will treat that open canal that's supposed to be a vagina as a wound, and try to close it up. And that does effectively hurt you as a person, okay? That does effectively hurt you. And I do think it's very disingenuous that a lot of people do not talk about the dangers or the risks that comes with this stuff, because they're supposed to make it seem like, oh, this is the all end happy thing, yada yada yada, when it's not, especially for most people. Like 95% of kids, literally, like 95% of kids end up growing up and growing out of it, or they ended up like gay and still just identifying as obviously the gender they were born as. And I think it's sad, because then this person is also talking about like, oh, conservatives this, conservatives that. No, boo, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. I don't think a lot of people talk about the risks, about the dangers. And I believe that people need to start speaking up about those risks and dangers. And I believe that y'all should not be trying to push this stuff on kids, okay? A lot of people think that children can make such dire decisions like that. I'm 22 years old. I cannot legally rent a car yet in most states, okay? What makes you think that a child who can't consent to sex, who cannot sign legal documents, okay, by themselves, they need a parent's signature, they can't talk to the police by themselves, obviously they're going to need a parent there. What makes you think that they can go through such a dire decision? To me, I just think that's a little ridiculous, and it's creepy, almost creepy, because it's like you're trying to make a forever medical patient out of this child who cannot comprehend such big decisions like that, even as a teenager. I guarantee you that a lot of us who are 20, 30, 40, 50, we are not the same people as we were when we were 15, 16, 17. We're not. So what makes you think that that person, you can tell the future so well that that person's going to be happy with themselves later down the road? No, they're going to probably realize that either A, they had some trauma that they never really figured out, and they just, a lot of crazy doctors out here, a lot of crazy psychologists out here, all in the name of not being transphobic, didn't want to really tell them the truth. They ended up writing them in. Just imagine this, okay? If somebody has bipolar disorder and you give them medication for, like, say schizophrenia, how do you think that that's gonna mess with that person's head? Exactly. Yeah, this is a whole topic I could talk forever about, but ciao. Anyway, y'all, I was rambling a lot. This was my first video in a long time. I just want to upload one to see how it goes, see how I'm feeling it, see how I like it. But I am really excited to continue to talk more about my conservative views and just the way that I look at things, because not every single conservative will think the exact same. Yes, we have a lot of basic things that we all tend to agree on, but a lot of us probably agree on it for different reasons, or probably don't really agree too much with it, have some stipulate, whatever. So, yeah, I'm excited for you guys to get to know me, Tanaya, and thank you for watching.